Hi, Larry Gaines, PowerCycleTrading.com. In this video, I want to show you step 3 as to how to spot a market bottom. So back on if you want to go back and check, you can look at the next video on this free video, is how to spot a market bottom, steps 1 and 2. So I did this steps 1 and 2. I gave it to you back here on the 25th. So if you have time, go back and check out that video. So it goes through the first kind of 2 steps I look at. Now the third step, though, is we want to see confirmation to a bottom of a trend or a cycle. So whatever it could be a stock, it could be a futures contract, it could be anything, it could be the ETF QQQ. But on this, I'll show you Apple. So I'm kind of looking at Apple as a proxy for the NASDAQ 100 as one of the proxies. So to look at a bottom, we want to first look at support resistance levels. Okay, so in my earlier video, I showed you step 1 and 2 goes through the target pricing and support resistance, how that is done. And then this video, I want to show you how the confirmation is done based on momentum and an indicator that we use called a cycle reversal. So you can see here, if we go back to Apple, this was the last big sell-off we had right here. This was in September 2020. It sold off from a high of 138.10 and came down here and made this low on the 21st. So we had a trigger, we had a confirmation of a cycle low right there. And this is based on our trading indicators that are based on momentum to confirm direction. And as first, you'll see a cycle reversal. So right down here where my pointer is, this is a cycle reversal. So you're seeing that on the 23rd. We had 2 signals there, but then we want momentum to confirm that this bottom is in. And I use multiple different time frames. This is a daily, but I use other time frames in alignment with it. But you'll see here that it gives us the signal here right here on the that was September the 25th. Okay, so you can see that our momentums were shifting up, but this also includes other 2 time frames that I use in the model. So that was the cycle low here, back on that big sell-off, and then you can see it really pushed through the upside. And then the other big cycle low is back here from the COVID sell-off right here. So I'll just kind of walk you through that real quick. You can see the big sell-off here. So you can see that our moving average crosses, everything just escalated to the downside. Look at momentum. See how hard it is down, cycle 1 and 2. That's measuring momentum. And that's what we use for direction. Came up here, retracement failure into these key moving averages of the 21 and the 50 simple, and then sold off hard again. And then we did not get a low. You can see cycle 2, momentum stayed negative the whole time. And then finally, using the multiple different time frames we use for the model, we got a buy entry or a cycle low reversal right here on the 6th of April. So that was on the Apple. Now let me show you real quick QQQ, how that works as well. But before I change to QQQ, you can see where we are currently. We're on these kind of target prices. They're the 200-day moving average, but we're not getting a confirmation that this is a bottom. You can see cycle 1 and 2 are still negative, so that's not showing us the bottom yet. And currently here's QQQ, the NASDAQ 100. You can see cycle 1 and 2 of our momentum indicators on the daily are negative, so we're not having a bottom here yet. And I'll show you what it looked like when we did get that bottom back in March. So here's QQQ, the big sell-off, COVID. You can see it just collapsed. See momentum cycle 1 is -2, so that gives us our probable direction. You can see it came on down to the 200-day moving average, had a retracement bounce and a failure up here into those key moving averages up above. Kept moving down. See how cycle 2 is still negative, so that is telling us that the momentum is still hard to the downside. Now our cycle reversal indicator changes here on the 24th of March, and we've got a signal that the bottom was in here on the 24th, and that's based on a combination of things which involve multiple time frames, not only the daily, but I use some other time frames into this model to give a directional top or bottom. So if you'd like to learn more about directional trading and system tools that we use at PowerCycle Trading, make sure to sign up and join me this Saturday. I'll be doing a live, no-cost free webinar or workshop on directional trading, cycle reversals, and breakouts using directional trading timing tools. Hope this helps. Talk to you on my next video update.